That was pretty epic. Holy shit. And so, now that you know that this is NBA 2K, it's time to bring out my alter ego. You guys love him so much. Every time I play this game. Where is he? Don't be hiding from me, man. Where you at, dog? Fuck. I had to bring him back. He's the fan favorite. He is such a fan favorite. True fan. What happens? You guys know what's going on. You guys know what's up. He's coming. He's here. It's Professor Cheese! Ah! It's Professor Cheese. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Cross Gamer? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Live practice, baby. Oh yeah. Professor Cheese. Are you a pro? I'm a pro 2 gamer for NBA. Yeah.
You wanna go against?
Playing my career right now, man.
Secondly,
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
Of course he scores on you. You're trash. Yeah. No.
All right,
Talking
guys,
about my
change
person,
up.
man.
How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up.
What? You're fine, cross gamer. Apparently I got range now. I know I'm trash. I can't even get an open jump shot.
Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
what's up. Give me the ball, coach. Got that fire in my soul.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Jones.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Looking at New Orleans, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Celtics. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of FREQ. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, FREQ might be one of my favorite players coming up. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who FREQ reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
I bet you are. Guy with pig name.
Hope you been practicing, man.
Always. You see tonight?
I don't doubt it. But I'll be the only one putting on the real show.
Man, not a vibe. You better start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talker, freak. See you out there, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the stream, man. You are totally better than me. I don't.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony.
I don't know what to say to that.
Look at the last game for the Orlando Magic. It was a win against the Houston Rockets. And they put
And Biscuits.
it all together in that
Oh
game.
my God.
A phenomenal win.
What's up?
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what'll happen when a team continues to attack the
Guy
basket
with epic
and come
name.
away with layups.
Knew that was you.
Defense tends to get demoralized.
I read that whole thing
Now
wrong.
chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Peyton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. And it's the professor in at the 3 spot.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The drive by Gordon. No good from 11 feet. New Orleans on D. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponents...
Yo, what's good, son?
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Here's Evans. Boy, he was something else against Boston. The pass to Davis. Yes, and a nice assist.
Ooh, that freaking... He looks like a pelican. Oh, I hate that. God.
Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Kevin, when I asked
Give
him
me the
about
ball,
their game
dude.
plan
Give
on
me
the
the ball,
defensive end,
dude.
he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint.
What?
He feels if they can accomplish that, they'll have
Yo,
the
yo,
upper hand
yo,
on
yo, 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 what's good, son?
Holiday, the pass to Asha. Evans outside. And it's blocked. They recover it. Peyton kicks to Oladipo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Oladipo's got his first bucket of the night.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Evans attacking. No good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Out to Peyton. Here's the professor. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Freaking and popping, baby. Freaking and popping.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Holiday dishes to Asha. Pass to Gordon. From 12 feet out. Good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. To the inside. It's tipped. Peyton passes to the professor. It's stolen by Davis. Evans dishes to Holiday. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line.
Come on, L.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo to the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. Number 1, the Magic.
I like how this team has been coming up big lately, Kevin. They seem to have a new dedication and energy to rebounding the ball, and it's paying off.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Vucevic.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
We love you, Vucevic.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Outside Holiday. Back to Davis. From 13 feet, it goes down.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's the professor. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got 4 assists now tonight.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Pelicans trail by 4. Gordon kicks to Ashik. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Traps in the tray.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Magic have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Down low. Here's the professor, and it's Orlando with another.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Holiday, the pass to Ashik. Inside, Gordon. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Oladipo. Magic leading by 3. Fires from 14. Tries again. And good. A nice layup that time from the professor. The professor's got 12 points in the game. Holiday with it. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. On the wing, Evans. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ashik. Evans dishes to Holiday. Vucevic against Ashik. Kicks it to Gordon. That ball is in the basket now.
Look at that being in dust.
6 and made 3 of them. The Magic have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Peyton kicks to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's the professor. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. The professor's got 14 points.
Such an awesome shooting display. I mean, perfect, going 7 for 7 to start this one.
And he started the game on the right foot, just draining everything.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a...
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. Team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for New Orleans. Good on the shot.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
No good from the professor.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Holiday. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Shot clock at 5. And it's Evans missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
D2 from Jennings. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That was a terrific shot by Jennings. Not only is he quick, but he's smooth too.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. On the wing, Gordon. No good off the front iron.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Davis setting the pick for Gordon. Back to Davis. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Professor, the shot's good on the assist by Jennings. And that's 21 points for Freak.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's the Professor, stolen by Evans. Outside Holiday. The feed to Davis. Looking to end the run. That doesn't go either for Davis. Orlando leading by 10. The Professor passes to Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here to check out the numbers for Davis. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 21 points per, 12 rebounds.
I already got 21 points.
Incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Anthony Davis. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans. Gary Neal's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Neal. He had a big outing in that Celtics game as well. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's back to Jennings. To the wing right side. Here's the Professor, and he gets it to go. The Professor's got 23 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Here's Gordon. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And another 3 for New Orleans.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the
I couldn't do nothing against that, though.
was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Orlando. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season as we all know. And of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 3 games behind.
And seeing where the Magic are, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty of people do.
No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Pass to the Professor. Offensive rebound. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And again, it's Orlando converting.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And here's Jennings outside. Pelicans with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
And here's Anderson for 3. Rebounded by the Professor. The Professor's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Jennings, all alone. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Got a hand on it. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Magic lead by 17. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
Talk about going in.
And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for him.
The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Norris Cole is out there with Gary Neal. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, FREQ in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He had 40 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got a ride in for him.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anderson, he's checked in for Usher. Cunningham comes in for Tyreek Evans. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Gary Neal. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. The Professor's checked in for Gordon. Evan Fournier comes in for Hizania. Andrew Godlock, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Peyton. Inside, here's
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Cole dishes to Davis.
That's the wall.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in it.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
The shot's good from the Professor.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
They get it back.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the Professor. He has 29 points and 2 blocks. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from the professor. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Orlando. He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans trail by 14. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. Feeds it to Cunningham. Dishes to Pondexter. Shoots it. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Magic leading by 12. Passes to the professor. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Orlando's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Jennings. Orlando moving the ball around. The shot's good from the professor.
Yo, welcome to the stream, Matt.
To the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Cunningham. That's short off the rim. And the Magic shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Outside Jennings. The dish to Gaudala. Jennings passes to the professor. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 4th assist in this one. And Cole kicks to Anderson. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. He dishes it to Cole. Anderson outside. From deep three-point range. And it's Gordon missing. Orlando leading by 18.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Fournier kicks to Jennings. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
They set the screen. Here's Cole. 5 points in the game, and that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
For Orlando, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First one falls for him.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Both free throws good from the professor. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Cole kicks to Cunningham. Pondexter dishes to Gordon. There's the pass to Cole.
And they got some good ball movement.
He feeds it to Gordon.
He feeds it to Gordon.
Clock at 6. Pass to Cole. Rebound by the Magic. The professor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And so a pretty lot.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Wow, really that many points? That's a easy to say, so. I'm not really concerned with my points or how I'm getting. Let's start counting points now. The rest of the game is going to get away from me. So.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. We're being unselfish with the ball and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that double.
Bruh. Bruh.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
So on the floor for Orlando, Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, and it's the professor in at the small forward. Payton against Holiday. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Holiday with it. Now Payton defending. Kicks to Gordon. There's the 3. Pelicans keep it alive. Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. Orlando leading by 16. And here's the fast break. And Davis sends it back. Gordon kicks to Evans. And it's Gordon penetrating. Good. Gordon's got 13. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Holiday against Payton. Pass to the professor. Down low. Gordon dishes to Oladipo. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Oladipo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there. Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the middle, here's the professor.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Screen by Ashik. Evans passes to Davis. The 11-footer can't get it to go. Gordon with the defensive effort. Magic leading by 16. There's the feed to Vucevic to the inside. A professor. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday with it. Now Payton defending. Gordon against Oladipo. Davis sets a screen. Off the pick, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
New Orleans making a switch here. Heels checked in. Three from the inbound. Here's Davis. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Davis has got 16 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The professor passes to Gordon. That's good. He has 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Davis sets a screen. Asik with a screen on Payton. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Here's Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Payton passes to the professor. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he's got 10 rebounds and 6 assists. Passing and free throws.
What up, Anthony Knight Jr.?
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Pelicans trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Payton. Drops in the breakaway layup. Payton's got 8.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
Taken away by Holiday. And it's Evans in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 9 assists now tonight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Payton drives in. Here's the professor. And again, it's Orlando converted.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
Oh my God, no. Ah, my arm broke it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. 6 to shoot, and Asik kicks to Evans. A rebound by the professor. The professor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Orlando again with the bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Asik kicks to Neal, and he uses the glass on the layup. Magic leading by 21. Oladipo left side. Here's the professor. Shot no good. Great D that time from Davis. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 41% from the floor so far in the 3rd. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. It's Davis on the wing. Releases from 15. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Feeds to Vucevic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
All almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Ashik dishes to Evans. He kicks to Holiday. Goes to the reverse layup and flaps it in. Holiday's got 8.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Get the ball inside.
No good from the professor. Pelicans trail by 21. Evans passes to Holiday. Evans outside. Dishes it to Ashik. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
Evans outside. Davis sets a screen. Evans attacking. Nice D from Oladipo.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Holiday. 8 points for him. Passes it to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Back to Davis. All sorts of time. Cannot hit. So Orlando will take it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And Neal kicks to Ashik. That's tipped. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Napier. And Davis sends it back. And here's Holiday. Davis sets a screen. And Holiday, here we go. Fires from 14. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. And that's 18 points for Davis. Magic leading by 19. To the middle. Here's the professor. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
That is good. Here's Napier. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:07 left in the third. Inside. Stolen by Ashik. Holiday dishes to Evans. Screen by Ashik. Back to Holiday. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. Count the bucket. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And Neal kicks to Ashik. The dish to Holiday. Ashik the screen for Holiday. On the wing, Davis. Uncovered. On the wing, Davis. Here's Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's the professor. No good on the buzzer beater. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail biter here, but you never know. So for the Pelicans, Pondexter comes in for Cunningham. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Eric Gordon. And the Magic making a change here as well. The professor's checked in for Brandon Jennings. The big men are Anderson and Davis. Tyreek Evans out there with Norris Cole. And it's Pondexter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5. Evans goes in. Anderson's shot is off. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
The Professor passes to Gordon. Stolen by Evans. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now Pondexter. 5 to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The Professor passes to Vucevic. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Gordon's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Orlando also making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Watson comes in for Fournier. And it's Johnson in for Payton. Evans dishes to Anderson. Back to Evans. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on FREQ.
It's been a great game for Evans tonight. He's got 19 points and 3 steals. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. He's checked in, and it's Luke Babbitt in for Davis.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw is good. Omer Asha, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Anthony Davis comes in for Luke Babbitt. Orlando also making some changes. Oladipo comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Johnson. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. And Cole kicks to Evans. Down low. Cole's shot is good. Cole's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The Professor passes to Vucevic, and the shot is good.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And Cole kicks to Davis, and stolen by Watson. Oladipo, the pass to the Professor.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Clock at 6. Here's Watson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. No good on the free throw. Gary Neal's checked in for New Orleans. Orlando also making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Payton. And it's Hazanya in for Oladipo. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Neal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Orlando. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Inside, Gordon dishes to Dedmon. The pass to the Professor. He feeds it to Dedmon. Launches it. Can't hit. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Here's Evans. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the basket by Gordon.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting in this game 45%. Evans kicks to Davis. Shoots from 12. And the shot falls short this time.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Hazanya gets it to go.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done. Evans outside. To
to the paint. Davis with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Davis, the pass to Ashe. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for the Pelicans. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. And a switcher also for Orlando. Goudlock is checked in. And good on the basket. Book it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Pondexter dishes to Ashe, and he dunks it down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Napier kicks to Deadman. Orlando moving the ball around. That's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Cole. There's the screen. He dishes it to Pondexter. Misses the 3. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Napier. Pass to the professor. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Gordon, and again it's Orlando converting.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Screen by Ashe. And Cole kicks to Ashe, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's the screen. Pass to Pondexter. Wide open look. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And the Magic shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. To the paint. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Cunningham, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for the professor. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
.32 seconds left in the 4th. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And he gets it to go.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Kicks to Pondexter, all alone. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I guess however many games we have left on the schedule. Hey, I might even get 2 triple-doubles in one game. I don't know if that's possible. I'm going to do it. I'm going to call it a double, triple-double.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so honored. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Mavericks in Dallas. Well, for the Mavericks, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. FREQ has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for FREQ is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players try to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about FREQ's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game, all I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. FREQ has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this. But Kenny's right, he can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
What a beautiful view of the Central Business District, lighting up the night here in Dallas, Texas. It's the Mavericks in Dallas, Texas for a little interconference action here at the American Airlines Center. And it's another road game for the Magic. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And when I look at Orlando,
Dirk.
start to the season, it's been for them. I mean, it has taken them no time to find that rhythm. They have looked fantastic from day one.
And Greg, we knew they had potential, but thought it would take a while. What's been surprising is how quickly they've made it happen.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Fournier out there with Jennings. And it's the professor in at the three. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Maria, the pass to Matthews. Here's Nowitzki. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Picked by Vucevic. The drive by Jennings. And again, another basket there from the professor. The professor's got his second bucket of the night.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And both free throws good for Barea. To the paint, here's the professor, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Here's Dallas. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Here is Barea, following the score by Aaron Gordon, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here is Barea. The Magic getting the bucket. There's the pick. Pass to Nowitzki, and stolen by Gordon. Here's Fournier, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fournier's got his first basket of the night. And so it's Dallas with it. It's a three-point game. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires. But Julian, the rebound by the professor. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against New Orleans.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Parsons comes with a double team. It's Jennings with the drive.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Picked by Vucevic. Jennings drives in. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Nowitzki. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Pachulia. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's the professor. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the shot is good.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
They set the pick. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Backing up the points down low. Well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top scoring big men in the NBA. Second, Nikola Vucevic. And, of course, Dirk Nowitzki.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket. They can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Here's Jennings. After Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Gordon with the screen for Jennings. Nice job coming off that screen. Jennings has got 6 points.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screen.
No, man, this team is awesome to me.
Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And it's Nowitzki missing. Orlando leading by 5. Fournier pass to the professor. Kicks it out to Jennings. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 9.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Let's take a look at some numbers for Barea. He's averaging 10 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. Star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And Orlando making a change here. Payton's checked in. Williams dishes to Matthews. Nowitzki a screen. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Back to Matthews. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas again missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
The professor passes to Vucevic, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Vucevic has got his first basket.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against
Miami. Offensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Magic leading by 12. Dishes it to Fournier. The professor passes to Gordon. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And again, Orlando running the court in transition. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And clearly you can hear what the crowd thinks about that call.
You sure can. I mean, they erupted as soon as that whistle blew. No time between the call and the eruption.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Chandler Parsons. He's really stood out for them over the past month. 14th in three-point field goal percentage, 18th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
Pass to Matthews. On the wing, Williams. Parsons outside. To stop the drought, he squares up and sinks it. Parsons got 5 now. Magic leading by 15. Picked by Vucevic. To the inside. The shot's good from the professor.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Parsons outside, shoots off the screen, and it comes off the front of the rim. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Lots of room, and that one's good. And that's 18 points for FREQ.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
The feed to Matthews. On the wing, Williams. Parsons for 3. Some solid defense from the professor.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. Magic moving the ball around. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Parsons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami. Matthews into the lane. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dallas making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Free throw good. Matthews. Magic leading by 18. They set the pick. Payton kicks to Gordon. Parsons with the rebound. Dallas shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And Williams, here we go. Matthews, no one around him. Drops one in from the wing. Matthews has got his second basket of the night, and it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Peyton passes to the professor. They double him with Matthews. Inside, here's the professor. Gordon dishes to Oladipo. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Now Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Double team on Williams. Here's McGee. Takes it off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The professor passes to Vucevic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now here is McGee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Vucevic up top. Gordon, the pass to the professor. Misses only his first miscue in 10 shots from the floor. Mavericks trail by 16. McGee a screen. Williams kicks to Powell. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Peyton passes to the professor. On its way from Oladipo for two. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Magic lead by 18.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Magic out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career. Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
And so far, these guys...
Orlando making some changes. The professor's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Goudlock comes in for Hizanga. And it's Napier in for Brandon Jennings. Matthews left side. Back to Williams. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pachulia. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The shot's good from Fournier.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Williams a screen, and there's the pass to Barea. Outside Williams. Down low, here's Matthews. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 9 points for Wesley Matthews. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Napier. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Pass to the professor. Fournier in the corner. Vucevic is screen on Matthews. Good. Fournier's got 4 points this quarter.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Picked by Williams. Pass to Barea. The dish now to Pachulia. Poked away. Tries to save it. Here's Marjanovic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Freak number 1.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Well, it's about his instincts. Excellent instincts, and he uses his speed really well to beat bigger guys to the right spots, establish good position, and then haul in those boards.
Parsons checked in for Wesley Matthews. And a change for the Magic. Gordon's checked in. Parsons attacking. The shot drops.
I would do get him my fucking leg.
He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 20 points for Freak.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
To the middle. Here's Parsons. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. Alfred Payton comes in for Naples. The professor passes to Vucevic. Again, the Magic score.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Barea dishes to Pachulia. And Williams, here we go. Nobody near Parsons. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Parsons got 9.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Here's the professor, covered by Parsons. Here's Oladipo, plenty of space. And it's Orlando with another.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Barea kicks to Parsons. Feeds it to Williams. There's the pick. Dishes it to Parsons. Jumper off the screen. And too long on the shot.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Barea, the pass to Parsons. Nice D from the professor.
Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
Here's Oladipo, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly, this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Oladipo against Williams. Kicks it out to Parsons. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Heat, the wide open look here for Vucevic. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
Barea kicks to Williams. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Mavericks have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. The first free throw is good. And Williams drops them both.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Orlando leading by 20. 1:57 left in the second quarter. To the paint, here's the professor. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Barea. The teardrop falls in. Barea's got 6.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Payton outside. Can't hit, and it's Dallas the other way.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Kicks it to Powell. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by the Magic. The professor's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's stolen by Barea. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. He kicks to Parsons. Shot is off. Payton with some nice D. Magic leading by 20.
Got it. Ball inside.
Here's the professor. He's got 24. He dishes it to Payton. On the money from 12 feet away. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Passes to Williams. Parsons for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now the pass to the professor. And he gets it to go from the high post. The professor's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Orlando.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team is just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. First off, we played a very balanced game. Attention to detail on offense and defense. We're outplaying them. Simple as that. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense. And that's just the kind of lift we can use. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. 2 on the clock, and he gets it to go. Barea's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that ball inside.
Pass to the Professor. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Jennings passes to the Professor. He feeds it to Gordon. Here's the Professor, defended by Nowitzki. No one covering. Fournier's got 12.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Parsons on the wing. And there's the feed to Barea. Pass to Nowitzki. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando leading by 23. Inside, here's Jennings. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Parsons for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. It's so active.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nowitzki kicks to Matthews. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. Back to Nowitzki. Tries again, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Jennings passes to the Professor. He got right to the cup using that screen. The Professor's got 28 points for the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Nowitzki. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. He used that pick to perfection. Fournier's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Got a piece of it, stolen by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And here we go. And it's Orlando with another.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And he gets it to go. 19 points for Nowitzki.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Jennings dishes to Vucevic. Plenty of space. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barea kicks to Pachulia. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
This is it to the Professor. There's the dish to Vucevic. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Nowitzki a screen. Down low, off the pick. He takes it up and lays it
Look at
in.
the stream, Mally.
Nowitzki's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, I'm still
Great
playing so
job
many
of
quarters.
screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
But Julia with the steal. Parsons with it. He's got 12. Fade away. Nowitzki, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's the professor, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Some fantastic numbers for the professor. 11 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
He's just got that touch, that magic touch right now.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Then for the Magic, Hezonja, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Andrew Godluck comes in for Fournier. And it's Napier in for Brandon Jennings.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's the professor, guarded by Barea. A good look from Vucevic. Another miss by Orlando. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Napier, and the layup's good off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Barea, the pass to McGee.
Hey, beautiful.
Parsons for 3. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Vucevic. For Dallas, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Orlando. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is
Tony
how they
Evano.
stack up right here. First in scoring. First in rebounding. They're also number 1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
McGee sets the pick for Parsons. To the paint. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. McGee's got 6.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And the pass to Hezonja. Rebound by Williams.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Parsons dishes to Williams. Here's Matthews, plenty of space. Offensive rebound. A 3-ball. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Here's Napier. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. 4th, the Magic.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Orlando making some changes. Oladipo comes in for Andrew Godlock, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Dwayne Dedmon. Good on both.
And they're drawing more with...
All right, guys, I'll be right back. Oh. Oh. I'll be right back.
don't get mad at me because I'm big fan. You know how you told me that I wasn't allowed to buy any more honeysuckle scented candles? You remember this conversation?
Yes.
So I bought more. But I'm gonna give 2 of them away. So I feel like you shouldn't get mad at me.
Working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
There's the bucket. Good.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Peyton passes to the professor. Shot from free throw range. Connects. The jumper drops. The professor's got 10 points here in the second half. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's Matthews on the wing. The rebound by the professor. The professor's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Feeds it to Napier. Here's Azania. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
I won't fall asleep.
Napier's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, how about the
That's tough to
percentage
do.
they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
McGee a screen. And Matthews kicks to McGee, and that one's good. McGee's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Lando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Peyton passes to the professor, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
McGee a screen. It's Williams with the drive. He used that pick just right.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Maverick shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Williams a screen. On the wing, Williams. McGee a screen on Peyton. Williams with the ball, now guarded by the professor.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Orlando's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Azania, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And so here is Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's McGee. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Oh man.
Let's take a look now.
John Lane. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Rebound. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Fouls checked in, and the Magic.
And one, let's go.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Shabazz Napier.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The Magic have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
One shot, gentlemen.
One shot, gentlemen. Yeah.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
I'm pretty sure I'm averaging on triple-double now.
Matthews sets a screen for Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Over there.
You gonna help me?
Yeah, 1 second.
Here's Parsons. They get the rebound to the inside. Oh, that's good.
We got some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Gordon dishes to Oladipo. Pass to the professor. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Matthews, a screen on Payton. Parsons for three. The kick out to Williams. They set the pick. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Payton. Here's the professor, and the foul called on the Dallas.
Damn.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so
God damn.
That free throw good from the professor. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from the professor.
I got you something.
What?
No, I don't know if
And
it'll
at the
work,
end of
but
the
I
third
just
quarter,
grabbed
a
it.
huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Magic
Will this be
running
the new
away
anything
with this
for
one.
you?
And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Okay. Thank you. Where'd you get that from?
Walmart.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. New group on the floor for the Mavericks. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. The professor comes in for Fournier. And it's Hezonja in for C.J. Watson. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Andrew Gaudlock is out there with Hezonja. And it's the professor in at the 3 spot. And that one falls for Williams. Magic leading by 22. Gaudlock passes to the professor. Left side, Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Passes it to the professor. Shot clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The first one falls. Parsons checked in for Dallas. Matthews comes in for J.J. Barea. Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando.
United
Jennings
States.
comes in for Gaudlock. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. They retain possession.
Get that shit up out of here, nigga. Block that shit out of that motherfucker.
16 points for Chandler Parsons. The Magic have gotten away
United
with 9
States.
field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The professor passes to Vucevic on the money from 12 feet away. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
United States of America. Miracle. Seriously, it's the weekend. Chill. Chill, babe.
That time, he'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Vucevic.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for McGee. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's picked up 1 down. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
Second free throw, no good. Magic leading by 23.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Jennings with the ball. Williams picks him up. Gordon, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And he knocks down the first one. Pachulia, he's checked in for Javale. Off on that one.
Come on, come on.
Outside Williams. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the professor, covered by Parsons.
Shoot that.
Jennings wide open. It's good from long range.
got to be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Nowitzki with the screen on Jennings. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. And another shot. And he hits the jumper for 2. Nowitzki's got 10 points in just the second half. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Number they gave me.
Vucevic's screen on Williams. Oladipo, the pass to the professor. The shot's
Shit.
no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. They set the pick. Inside. Up off the screen. Julia, good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets
Cool.
To the middle. Here's the professor, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speaking
Yeah,
of
I know.
myself, I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Oladipo. Again, the Magic score.
Watch out now. Here he comes. Victor Oladipo starting to go off.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Nowitzki is screen. Williams attacking. Count that one. Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, that was a
I like number 42. I'm trying to average 42 points a game.
Even try to go through that one.
The pass to the professor. Dishes it to Gordon. And he gets it to go.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Nowitzki has it going on tonight.
You know how to foul him,
He has 23
Vucevic.
points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. Anderson comes in for Parsons. Johnson, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Darren Williams. Orlando also making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Goudlock comes in for Oladipo. And it's Napier in for Brandon Jennings.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Harris outside. Kicks to Nowitzki. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by the professor. Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Dallas making a switch here. McGee's checked in. The Mavericks shooting about 45% from the 4 in the fourth. Harris kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to McGee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Gordon, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
This is where they're dealt.
I knew he was going to get fouled out.
He's gone for the remainder
What?
of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement. Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
He doesn't get the second one.
You okay?
They needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the professor. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Harris outside. McGee's shot is off.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's the professor, defended by Anderson. Here's the professor. Off the mark. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the top score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Really a triple-double? Y'all didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was much better once I played it. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed. Now we got the win. Those stats are secondary. Always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that statistic.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
Let's see if I'm averaging a triple-double. Oh, come on. Almost. Almost. All right. Sorry, guys. Well, not really, but I got stuff to do. You guys have a great night. Pewter Odin out. Oh, wait. I might upload a video tomorrow. I don't know. So be on the lookout for that. But Pewter Odin out.